What's up, guys? How are you doing, guys? Well, how's everybody going? Today is um, Taco Tuesday, aka another Tuesday right here, guys. Um, we did some power side set bars on a brand new 2025 GMC Sierra. Um, we also did some Jeep Wrangler installs, installed a radio on a Jeep Wrangler. Did a big job on a Honda Civic Si. Did a 4 channel at bass amp, sounded goddamn fantastic. Sold some stuff out of the door. Either way, had a fresh day, guys. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to our videos. Pretty much, let me see what's going on right here. So, uh, I posted a video on Saturday evening and it went viral. It has about 130,000 views so far. Um, it's a pretty much speaker competition between Audio Code versus Apocalypse versus the Orion. And I thought the Audio Code won. I was very happy about Audio Code winning. But what ended up happening was that people liked Orion better. They thought that was clear. I do have a 6x9 competition coming in, so I think I'm gonna do it sometime this week as well. Probably post it on Saturday. I'm gonna have it, the edited version ready to go. One of the reasons why it takes so long for these items to drop is because not every version fits everything, guys. What that means is um, if I'm posting on YouTube, that video might not be pushing hard on TikTok, and if I'm doing something on TikTok, it might not be pushing hard on YouTube's. So that's why I have to get like a generic version, pretty much, that works everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I don't do Twitter that much, but I do these four platforms majorly. Try to do like pretty much about one or two posts every day. Guys, if you're looking for a badass subwoofer, I got it right here. This is an all-inclusive subwoofer that you guys can actually get today and have your subwoofers installed. Oh, sorry. So this is a built-in subwoofer that has an amplifier built in. It goes underneath your seat or behind the back seat of your truck, and it actually sounds fantastic. It's super duper cheap. Now, if you get this under branding of a big brand name, this thing is going to run about 3 times the price. So after my discount, it's only going to be about $100. So not bad at all with free shipping. Guys, if you're watching, it's free. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and share this live so more people can follow. Watch. Again, guys, this is a very interactive live. I like you guys asking questions. The more questions you ask, the more general knowledge I have and I can answer. Again, we argue with each other in the comments, and um, we talk to each other in the comments as well, guys. So this is a fantastic set. Comment down below. Ask me questions about car audio, LEDs, whatever, anything related to car customization. I have a lot of general knowledge. You can literally ask me any vehicle what headlight bulb it takes, and I know, door speakers, this, that, whatever. Because the thing is, most of them is very generic information, and I know most of it. So, um, Masa is saying free Palestine. Obviously, brother. I'm from Pakistan originally, so you know that those are my peoples. So obviously, I'm with them. Actually, the funny thing is, the store next to us is owned by a Palestinian guy. Uh, uh, what about cams for front bumper? No problem. This is for Mr. Jasek. Okay, that depends on your vehicle. Do you have stock radio, aftermarket? Pretty much the stereo has to have compatibility. Once you have that, you can put any camera on there, like a backup camera. So whenever we change most stereos, which are pricey these days, Kenwood, Pioneer, whatever, come with either 2 or 4 camera options. One for the front, or like a whole 360 camera, and you can put the same backup camera in the front. And in the software, you have the option to put to mirror the camera or not. Masrayod 1034 is saying, Habibi, I'm in a shop in Hawaii, Ohio. Wow. So you're trying to be racist, but again, you don't know what racism is. Thank you very much for being an amazing dumbass. I'm sorry I said that. Don't like to do that. Again, if you know if I'm Pakistani, I'm not a Habibi. Okay? So first get your racism right and then we'll go from there. Needed amp to push a competition 10 and 4 6.5. Okay, so this is for NOLA East. I'm assuming you're talking about 2 kicker comps and 4 6.5. So our 5 channel amp from DS18 is amazing, runs about $300. That thing will be fantastic. Sky High amp kit, guys, I have it here. 0 gauge. This is for RTX Caesar. Uh, how much for your 2 12 kickers? Sold 2 12 kickers today. They run about $100 each, $200. Again, they're going to be the yellow ones. Again, kickers are more expensive. Is Orion louder than Def Bounce? This is for um, Compa Luis right here. Click right here, go to eScar Audio, and check out my video that I posted yesterday. Has about 130,000 views. It's a competition between Orion, Def Bounce, and Audio Code. Check that out and make your own decision. I clearly announced a winner, but I guess nobody agrees with me. I guess out of the 300 comments, one person agreed with me. How many amps should I get to push 3 amps and 1 amp percenter? Okay, so you're getting, you want an amp to push 3 amps and an epicenter? I don't understand. Or how many amps do you need to push 3 subs and an epicenter? Am I okay? Jamie Lando is saying, "Yo, have any 6? What do you mean, 6.5? Yes, I do. Pimpin'. How good is 7213 Silverado center console? Because I seen a video and I want loud bass. Pimpin', let me show you. It's sitting right here. Okay, and either way, I love your name. So that's literally the 7213 Silverado console right here. I'm gonna shut this so you guys can see it a bit better. Right here, guys. That's the console combo. If you're watching on YouTube, let me post the console combo right here. Well, that's the one that pushed in $500 for the console combo right here on YouTube's. Check this out. That's literally the console for your truck. 7213 Silverado. And if you see any of our videos on this thing right here, this thing's absolutely freaking monstrous, badass, and this thing is absolutely fantastic. Usually we do this G2 right here. Which is a 3000 RMS subwoofer right here. But I can also do a sundown as well. Again, $599 combo includes that box. 2 DS18 6.5s, red tips, 2 tweeters DS18, and a sundown subwoofer E series. So, but it's $500 RMS only. So get that for $599 or get a bigger sub and literally break that shit apart. What's up, Also Fly? How you been, brother? I was in Philadelphia for the past 3 days. Also Fly just came back today from Philly. That's why I'm live. So didn't get a chance to do live on Saturday because I was busy. It was a rush day. I had to catch a flight. So, but Sunday, Monday I'm off, and Tuesday I'm back here. Yeah, I saw the video, but kind of sound the same. Again, the video doesn't do justice, guys. You know, again, it's a busy shop right here. I don't have a lot of time. I try to make whatever videos I can with my cell phone. I do have fancy cameras and mics and camera gear, but again, that becomes a hurdle. Taking stuff off to an SD card, editing in a computer is just too much. A lot of times it's just simple, taking an iPhone or Android phone, just doing like this, make a quick video and slap it on, you know. Unfortunately, if you were less busy, I would spend like 30 minutes on a video, but don't have that kind of time. How many amps on the alternator do I need to push? Those I have an aftermarket battery already. Please, um, thank you. All right, Dan, no problem. It depends how much power you're using. It's very easy to calculate, but if you can DM me, we can get to it very fast and easy. Doesn't matter how many amps you're doing on the stock alternator or even an aftermarket battery. It just depends how much amps you're draining. It's very similar. It's very simple. I'm sorry. So what that means is, let's say you have a 130 amp alternator, right? You don't feel like getting a high output alternator because it's extremely pricey. I understand that. So 25 to 30 amp system will be okay, stealing that power from your stock alternator. Anything more, you're gonna start having issues. So that's the whole case. Again, do I recommend stealing those 30 amps? No, I recommend getting an extra battery, um, or getting a better alternator. Will allow. The good thing is a lot of domestic manufacturers like Ford and Chevy. If there's a police intercepted version of, let's say, a Tahoe, guess what? You can go get that 180 amp alternator or 250 amp alternator, and all Chevy alternators are the same. Literally mount the same. You can go buy it super cheap, slap it on, and literally solve a lot of your issues. But again, requires a little bit of knowledge. It's not something for anybody who can do right out the gate. Okay, but will that take like a 12 or 15 in the back seat? Single box is better for hella base. Okay, so again, that depends. If you want to keep your back seat, go with this console. Single 12 is amazing. The problem with people is with bases, they always want more crazier and crazier. Like I have a customer, he has a Nissan Titan. Had a kid, so he wanted bass, he wanted to jam hard, but wanted the back seat. Okay, no problem. I did a box for 2.8s underneath the back seat. Was super happy. Wasn't happy with it after a while, so he came back. He gave me his 2.8s. I gave him a box for a single 12. Okay, we put that on the side, so he still had two seats, and then a box was, we just put a seat belt around it, was sitting in the back like that on his crew cab truck. After a while, wasn't happy with that, came back. I did a box for 215s in there, same thing, more bass, did like a bigger, did a high output alternator, did like extra battery, you know, did all the wire. Was happy for a couple of months, then came back and was not happy, wanted more. At that point, I was like, look, dude, I'm done with all the prefab boxes. Literally can't do that anymore. If you want something, we'll have to do like a big sub and a custom box, which we ended up doing. Again, 75% of his back seat is gone. Pretty much one adult or a kid can sit in the back seat. Everything else is a box, all freaking customized, and he's pushing about 155 decibels of bass in a crew cab truck, which is freaking insane. But that's what he likes. Oh, in person, what you say is louder. Again, go with the console option because you'll keep your back seat completely. I never recommend putting like a subwoofer box on top of your back seat because it always creates issues. Because people need space and they start throwing tools back there, they go straight into the subwoofer. Never a good option. Dan is saying, I have a Toyota. What Toyota do you have? Is it like a Tacoma extended cab? What do you have? Can you get me a make, model, and year and cab size? What deals do you have on shallow 12 subs? This is for mofo of the south. Okay. Can I get a make, model, and year, cab size? What do you have? Thank you again, brother. No problem, Dan. Just DM me and I got you, brother. Junior, what do you have for 18 Chevy 3500 base on a budget, sub amp, underseat the box? 112 would be good. JR, we'll do 2.8s for you or 2.12s for you, whatever you like. Again, it depends if I'm installing. Again, budget is something that is different for people. Cheapest one is going to be $350, all inclusive combo, box, subs, amp, wiring kit, and high quality items on the cheap would run you about $800. Okay, 2/8 custom box, amplifier, wiring kit. So let me know what's a budget for you. Do you have any 8K tar amp 2 ohm? Yes, I do. Boogie, refuse to sell it. Just buy it on Amazon. It's a piece of shit item. Giovanni, what's the best DSP you have? Um, Arc, what would you like? How expensive would you like to get on a DSP? Again, there's not enough money that you can spend on a DSP. Whatever you get, I'll have something better. Thank you, Hydro Cruise, for being our number 2 gifter, guys. Go ahead, follow Hydro Cruise, one of our best customers, and thank you for all the likes, brother. What would hit harder though? Because I would like to have 2 seats left because one is up. There you go, Pippin. Literally, I was talking about the exact same thing. We'll do a 215 box. We'll stand it up and for you, and we'll give you about 145 to 150 decibels of bass. How about that? Would that work for you? Price for a Downfront Sound JP284. Again, the price is $449. Again, there's always a discount. I think I just checked online. It was like $379 today, so I'll price match that. Okay, I know Tar Amps is the POS, but why? Okay, and Salt 8, okay, which is an 8,000 RMS amp made by Sundown, runs about $2,200. How the F can another company sell it for 450? Tell me that. There's nothing such as a free lunch. I'm sorry. It's a double board amplifier with a couple of fans, and it's high amperage. So if you're gonna get a Tar Amp 8K, you would need a high output alternator, which is gonna run you about $600 to $700, and high quality wiring about $200 to $300. A grand on upgrade. Salt 8K would work with most of your stock solutions. Price wise, you buy cheaper quality product with cheaper components. That includes the diodes and the capacitors. And after all the upgrades, it costs you as much the same as the Salt 8. Why didn't you buy the Salt 8 up front? Simple as that. I have a small battery on my truck. This is Kevin H. Should I buy another battery for 6.5 mid-range speakers? No. Everything has to do with pretty much what you're doing. I'm sorry, I'm having a little bit of brain fog right now. Kevin H. Again, every situation's different. 6.5 mid range might not be bad enough for you. So when you say you have a small battery in your truck, are you talking about your main battery, where you went to AutoZone and got like a cheaper $50 battery that's powering everything? If that's the case, you will have issues. Otherwise, if the extra battery is a small battery, we can see if we can get you a bigger one, or we can still work with the one you have. Does the center console hit harder than a single box of 12 or 15? Again, it depends what 12 or 15 is. So pretty much that center console is a box for 12 ported, and it's a pretty badass box. Okay, about 3,000 RMS sub. If you're gonna do a box on top of your back seat, or this, it's the same. If we're talking about 5 or 6,000 RMS, then get the box. Do you have any old school Pioneer DSP stereos? No, I don't. I have that this thing right here, the DS18 P200. That is a direct copy of the ADPRS right there. Hey bro, which amp is good for 8 speaker rack? Him. How much money do you have? You think I should get a high output alternator for JP284 and a CT Sounds 1K amp? No, but a badass extra battery. Or instead of spending $350 on an extra battery, or $400, spend about $150 on an extra battery and buy better stuff. How much is a Salt 6K? There you go. Case is asking for a badass amplifier. I'm not sure on top of my head, but between 14 to 1800 bucks, whatever the price is, it's going to be on our website. You can go check it out. All right, bet. Him 2K, bro. Him, that's a lot of money. $2,000. Let me go back and see what him was saying. Uh, you're fine. Even 500 is a lot of money. I got you. Don't worry. Do you have Pride? Pride Solo 300? Yes, yes, and yes. How much for 6,000 watt sub? Pimpin. What brand? Go find a brand you like and let me know. Again, if you want to buy American based, they're going um, bankrupt soon. Crazy sales. Check that out. DJ Nick is saying he has a Model Y Tesla. What would you like for your Model Y Tesla, brother? Can you tell me if you want to change your door speakers, factory spec door speakers? I have them finally. I also have a Model Y Tesla 2024. Sound system's okay. Can't complain. It's not that bad. I got buzz coming out of my speakers. What could be the issue? It could be the amplifier or it could be the alternator noise. Let me know the price, bud. I would come first thing tomorrow. No problem. Come in tomorrow. I got you. No issues. Price we can figure out. Case price is the easy part. Super easy. Don't worry. Can you show me the speakers? This is too low. 2007. What is 300? I'll have to go get them. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll go grab them. But everybody knows that's the first thing every live I show. Pride Solo 300. Pride Solo 300. Sundown or Dev Bounce. Whatever you said. Pimpin. Sundown. It's it's 2.5 times more expensive than Dev Bounce. It's for a reason. But if you are money challenged, I have great deals on Dev Bounce. Do you have massive audio? Yes, I do. E-Star Audio. Google it. How much to wire up a subwoofer with an amp and epicenter? I already have a voice amp wired. Make, model, and year. This is for Orgio Poe. Sorry, guys, on YouTube's I'm back. Also, Fly has been messaging hard, and I haven't read any of them. So let's go. What's up, brother? How you been? I've been great, man. And you can't complain. I'm glad you're blessed as well. Any black market stuff to sell? If you do, blink twice. Oh my God! Question of the day. Matthew, if you're still here watching, you want a free pair of LEDs, just message me. I will. I got you, brother. I'll send you a free pair of LEDs for your car. Wow, that shit was funny. That made my day, man. Wow. Uh, Funny thing is, people actually do come in with stolen stuff and try to sell it from time to time. And I have a policy where I don't buy anything from anybody, period, whatever. Like I always say, if you're selling something, the deal has to be right for everybody. And yes, I do come across stolen stuff, and you can see it like this, and you gotta just say no, man. Just don't want to deal with all that stuff. Don't blink. Also, Fly got in there too. Wow. What's the amp for 4 Orion ACCA and 5 tweeters? This is for Sleepy. XTR 1000.4 is made by Orion. It's plenty cheap and fantastic. Now, ACCA 1000.4 also works great, but does not come with warranty. Fantastic amplifier. Have you heard of Blam line of speakers? I heard them recently. The OG engineer from Focal went out on his own, created a new sound. It is giving Focal a run for their money. Again, so that Blam, I've heard of it too. I've never actually heard it from my ears, but I know what that is. Again, I deal with a lot of local, regular human beings. I'm 99% sure the prices I've seen nobody can afford it over here. Again, this is a workman's town over here. Mostly we deal with local cars. I'm not working on Lamborghinis and Ferraris. If I was, that would be a speaker of choice, because I know um, I have folks in the industry who actually do work on more expensive cars. We all help each other out. They call me for info, I call them for info. And again, that's how we help each other. That's how you work in any life or business or experience. So, um, yeah, but hopefully one of these days I can hear it. Sleepy. I just answered your question if you're there. Um, 8CCA 1000.4 or XTR 1000.4. XTR will give you warranty. It has 4 gauge terminals. I have it here. I've used it plenty of times, and that amp is goddamn freaking fantastic. One of my favorite amplifiers I do on 8CCA, because unfortunately 8CCA products do not have any warranty. What's a good hidden sub all in one that I can install in a GMC Sierra 1500 crew cab with Bose sound system and don't take any seats or legroom space? I installed a secondary battery or an isolator. No problem. So Orion makes one. Again, you can click right here, check out the video, and I'm actually okay. Uh, it's this right here. Built-in amplifier. This is a single 12, 500 RMS, 12 subwoofer, downfiring, and it looks great. CPE 20 available at Eastcar Audio. This thing is fantastic. This is one of my favorite subs to do. A 10-inch version is this right here. I do a lot of these. Again, I have a lot of videos on Silverados and Sierras brand new 2025. Underneath it, this is fantastic, and that's how it looks. So the 10-inch sub is 400 RMS. The 12 is 500 RMS. Again, 5 is a bit thicker. So you can see this is the same shallow sub that DB Drive and Massive Audio has been making for a long time. They put the same sub. They actually put an actual amplifier right here, and all the controls are on the side. So, and they're plenty cheap. Under $300. With an amp kit, so you can't go wrong with it. If you're on TikTok, that's the item to get, guys. Built-in amplifier. Click the link. Any purchase gets you free LEDs. Okay, Peter R is saying hi. What's up, Peter R? Troy Heat is saying, what's the easiest way to get subs in a 2004 Frontier 4-door? Super easy. They're gonna go underneath the back seat, or I have a box that goes behind the back seat for you as well. Don't put your subs on your seat. If it's the best, or do something sub offload. Thank you. So also Fly agrees with me. Putting your subs on top of your back seat is never a good option. But again, people are different, but it is the cheapest option for the best bass. Okay, also Fly saying, I feel you, Blam and Focal are expensive, but I live in Boston. They put a 30K system in a 5K car. Same thing is over here as well. Things are changing with the younger generation, unfortunately. But those people, so the people who do like a 30K system in a 5K car never do full count, unfortunately. We always do pro audio speakers, big amplifiers. They want to be heard like 10 blocks away, and unfortunately, oh, you're saying in a minivan. So okay, so the difference between Boston and Texas is all about trucks. You very seldom see a minivan here. You will never see a minivan. Like, people would be caught dead driving a minivan. Nobody drives a minivan here. Trust me. People would spend their entire salary getting a Tahoe and putting gas in that goddamn freaking Tahoe than be seen in a goddamn minivan. Okay, that's how different it is. So on the East Coast, guys, you do see a lot of minivans because things are expensive and people are conscious. In Texas, no, people would literally die in a truck, in a Tahoe, spend their entire money on gas, but they would not be caught dead riding a minivan. That's the thing. Cool. Thank you very much for the info. I'll check out your videos and look at the specs and fitment. No problem. The 10 fits perfect. The 12 fits perfect. Again, watch the video right here. Type in Orion CPE 120 or Orion CPE 100 and you'll see it out. Pretty much 2025 Silverado Sierras. Been doing that. Thing is fantastic. Less than 300 bucks. I think the 10 inch is like $200. It's not even that expensive. Thank you. Also, Fly, you're goddamn freaking amazing for a $20 donation. Dude, you're goddamn freaking fantastic, bro. Woot woot. Let's go. My God. See, this is what you call love, guys. Everybody on TikTok. Guys, if you're watching, please give me a follow. It's free to you guys, but it means a lot to me, guys. I've only gotten one gift so far, a diamond on TikTok. It's worth about 20 cents. Not saying thank you so much. Also, Fly just donated 20 bucks, and that is goddamn freaking amazing. You know, my YouTube is turning into a real side hustle. That's crazy. I only do this to get more customers. That's the funny part. But it's literally turning into a side hustle. Wow. How much would be the Sundown then, Pimpin? Okay, so Pimpin, have you seen my $599 combo? It comes with an E series Sundown sub, 500 RMS, two red tip speakers, two red tips DS18, two tweeters DS18, and the box. Now, you can do an SA12 in there, or you can do an X12 in there too as well. Again, I recommend SA12, the 1250 RMS version. That's going to run you an extra 250 bucks. Buy the entire combo, it becomes cheaper. It's cheaper for me to ship too. What are good 12s? Sub, I need 4. J Damien 713 HTX. What amplifier do you have? For 6,000 watt? Yeah. 3,000 RMS, no problem. The X series is 3,000, or the Def Bounce is 3,000 as well, and so is the DB Drive. One of the reasons why I do DB Drive a lot is because it comes with warranty. Sundown does not have it, so people can buy a sub, go ham at it, and you know, after if at the end of the year, if it's going bad, we replace it for them for absolutely free. I know that's kind of like an asshole move to say, but yeah, that's the fact. DB gets more business, so they're happy. 1 ohm Class D, 8K AP, no problem. Okay, so you have an 8K Apocalypse, no problem. Need 4 subs. Would you like to stick with Apocalypse, or would you like to go with Sundowns? What would you like? And I'm assuming, obviously, if it's an 8K, it has to be a 1 ohm and Class D. Oh, guess what happened the other day? So, also Fly's gonna love this. So, I had a customer the other day, super picky. He came in, he goes like, man, I'm looking for a Class AB amplifier, 4-channel amp. I was like, unfortunately, nobody makes them. All amps are Class D now. He goes like, I've had Class D amps before, but I don't like how they sound. Find me a Class AB amplifier. And I'm here scratching my head. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Like, is he lost it? And I literally showed him from anything from like high-end stuff, jail audio, Distor Designs, even Focal. Says no. I need a Class AB. Literally everything's Class D now. I found a crappy ass Quantum Class AB amplifier, 4-channel amp. The guy was ecstatic. I told him it's gonna be like around 250 bucks. He's like, yeah, no problem. I'll pay the money. Get me the amplifier. I ended up getting an O-Core DB Drive Class AB amplifier. Again, all these amps companies don't make anymore. So this is like literally product that's sitting on the shelf in a warehouse that nobody's buying, that they're trying to get rid of. He came back. He showed me his stuff. He wired it himself again. The guy knew sound. He had good quality audio frogs in there, um, and that thing was crisp. So I found out in the end is he's a retired guy and that's his hobby. He has nothing better to do in life, and all he does is does his car audio stuff, twinkle with it. That thing sounded so clean with that crappy amplifier. It's unbelievable. But it wasn't loud. If you sit inside his vehicle and the music, the jazz type of music he was playing, it literally sounded like a concert hall where you're in a opera setting and the music is coming from all over the place and you can hear each note, one coming from here, one coming from here, one there, one there. And he had a simple basic setup. It wasn't bad at all. Audio pipe 8K class D 1 ohm. I need 412s, no problem. You need audio pipe 412s, you need sundown 412s. J Damien, what brand name would you like? Do you need something cheap or expensive? We're talking about 2000 RMS each. I know that amplifier you have, that is pretty decent. It is not that bad. It's high amperage, but it's pretty decent. Any 6x9 adapters to 6.5 and 3-inch tweeter. Yes, I have a million. Alex, I do them all day, every day. They're literally sitting over there. Anything else? Super easy. Hey bro, can you show me a cup holder pod for 2014 Ramito? Okay, no problem. Pretty much. Okay, let me post it right here. So the one that says Ford, that's the one you're gonna click. The one that says Ford, Ford, click the one that's Ford. Okay, that's going to be that one right there. Ram and Ford is the same one. For all my YouTube people, we're talking about that thing right there. Ram and Ford is the same one. Right here, click the link, click on the Ford one that works for your Ram. Right here, click it. Click it right here. Click the one that says Ford. That works for your Ram. Chevy 5-speed. What's up, brother? How you doing from Maryland? I'm doing great. Our DD subwoofers good. They're not good. They're great and amazing. Anything else? Which one are you doing? Are you doing a custom one? Which one are you doing? Again, I'm a DD dealer. Whatever you need, call me. I got you. So I'm thinking about doing an audio control 5-channel amp for my with Epics in the doors and audio control SPK to replace my stock deck sub. Then have a different amp for the Epic X subs. No problem. I just sold the. We just installed the Epic Series subs the other day in 2015 F-150 gun shape box behind the back seat. It was ported. My God, that thing sounded amazing with the Epic 1000 amplifier. That thing's fantastic. Go for it. And especially the SPK subs, man. If anything sounds as close as to a W6 or W3, it's the same sound on JL Audio. One's higher RMS, one's lower. That thing is very. You cannot tell the difference. Go for it. I would suggest go for it. Okay, yes, anybody looking for a Class AB amplifier absolutely knows sound quality. They are built different. They won't accept anything else. Exactly. And I'm talking about, I was showing him high-end brands, more expensive items, and he was just stuck on Class AB. Again, I found like a crappy brand DB drive that has overstock on Class AB amps, old inventory from like 80 years ago, they can't sell. And I specifically ordered for him, and he made it to work. He made that thing work, and it was fantastic. What's better, enclosed or ported box? This is for high. That depends on your subs. If they're small subs, 2 to 300 RMS or 150 RMS, seal box. If it's bigger, ported. And again, it depends on the vehicle as well. I'm asking for your advice for my amp. Okay, no problem. So, all right, we'll do some DB drives for you. Again, some G1s. There are 2000 RMS each, 412s for you. Come with warranty. Absolutely fantastic, good quality stuff. No cheap materials, and um, they're not super expensive. Now, if you want something under sundown, it's going to be a bit more pricier. SA series or the U series 12s will work great for you as well. But again, bigger magnet, they need more power. I would suggest going with 1250 RMS SAs instead of the 2000 RMS completely, because that amp needs more power. Okay. Um, Third, if you want to go with some 25 hundreds on 2510s or 2512s on Def Bounce, I have those as well. Again, we'll do something around 1500 RMS for you, because that amp, uh, bigger magnet, subwoofer needs more power to work. Uh, we'll do that for you. Damien, just message me, DM me, and I got you, and we'll go from there. Romaldo Gonzalez, 2015 GMC Yukon radio upgrade. How much? $1,400. I can do an 8-inch Kenwood I did the other day with the APX harness. Um, Fantastical, absolutely fantastic. Or I can do the Stinger unit for you, 10-inch, absolutely fantastic. Also fly. No, I did not do a video. So pretty much, he bought the amplifier. He came back. He was just showing off his stuff. He was an older guy. You know, I'd say mid 60s, early 70s. I don't think so. He would have, even if I wanted, I don't think so. He would have let me make a video of his vehicle. Um, you know, it was just for love. He doesn't have anything better to do in his life. Pretty much, he works on his boat and he tinkers with his sound system, and then he works on his house. Pretty much, that's it. I'm in CV2. Nice to hear, Tony Herrera. What can you do for my 2019 F-150? Want to keep the stock radio? Just want to be loud. No problem. We can do some LC7 or some DSP for you, and even some cheap high-low inline converters and make it sound good. No problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I have a 2009 Jeep Wrangler and I just want subs. And I know about wiring and amp. My budget about 700. No problem. Hi. Um, Wranglers are easy. I can do my. I just did a $500 combo in a Wrangler today. It was easy. 212 kicker comps, box, amp, wiring kit. The guy was like, I don't even take my roof off. I'm like, yeah. Slapped it in. Amazing. Can't complain. In my experience, Class AB used to be uh, a lot for SQ competition, but that was before the Class D got much more efficient. But it's clear difference in clarity, especially at forums. Obviously, that's a given. Because when I was young, Class AB used to be the expensive item, and Class D used to be the cheap crap. And now it's all the way around. Things change. Soon enough, everything is going to be in a chip right here, and AI is going to be doing all the bass in our head. So who knows? Now I don't want cheap, want some bang, but want to keep my stock radio. Obviously, yeah, I'm not saying okay. So this is for Tony Herrera. Okay, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about the Jeep Wrangler. So on your 2019 crew cab, I can do 2/8 underneath the back seat or 4/8. Keep your stock stereo and have you have fantastic sound. If you click right here, I have a video of your truck with some Apocalypse. You can be heard a block away. Sounds fantastic. Easy peasy. Yeah, that. The thing is, I do so many trucks. People think stuff's so hard, and when I say it's easy, the thing is you have to have the right team. our team is crazy. We've been working together for about 8 or 9 years together. Uh, we're all on the same page. If somebody brings in like their 2025, whatever they want to bring in, and they go, yeah, man, I got this. I want everything to be perfect. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Bring it in. We literally work. Oh, I ordered some. Julio saying I ordered some audio code 6.5s. If you ordered online, they've been shipped already. Okay. I got an order last week on audio codes. If you do want to order again, orders are open. Come by, guys. I'm losing my voice, and it's 9 o'clock. This live has been over uh, an hour, I think so. Okay. Thank you so much, Guy. I'm gonna head out. Thank you, also Fly, again for your $20 donation. Everybody, if you're watching on TikTok and YouTube, we have over 150 people watching right now on both the platforms. Guys, if you're on TikTok, go on YouTube. Give also Fly a follow. He's It's much appreciated. That guy knows his sound, especially about car audio. And if you guys watching on YouTube, please give also Fly a shout out. Give him a like, subscribe. It'll be much appreciated. Um, Thank you, Jesus Rodriguez. Thank you also Fly again. Thank you guys, everybody, and I will see you guys mañana. Thank you. Take care, guys. Bye bye.